As part of our project Attack on Poverty, we had the unique opportunity to interview two people with direct experience in the justice system who shared his own perspective from years of serving the community. Both of them gave us powerful insights about how poverty and incarceration are connected. They spoke about the real-life struggles people face, how poverty can push individuals into the system, and what needs to change to create a more fair and supportive society. This interview opened our eyes to the human side of the justice system, a side often ignored or misunderstood. In your experience, how does poverty increase the chances of someone going to jail?
In your experience, how does poverty increase the chances of someone going to jail?
So I think that there's a strong correlation between poverty and someone going to jail. The strong correlation is that someone with money potentially doesn't have to break the law to become successful. I mean, for example, someone with money doesn't have to maybe rob, steal, or go vandalize, go spray painting walls and stuff like that, based off of they don't have that necessity. Someone with money and without money, someone with money doesn't need validation in the sense like I need to create myself. I need to kind of prove myself to, what I'm saying, that I'm hard or something, compared to, someone with money doesn't have to prove that they're hard, compared to someone without money has to be like, well, I kind of have to go kind of above and beyond to kind of prove something that I'm not, or I need to do something, extracurricular activities to kind of get to where I need to be, compared to this person has already gotten to where they need to be.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Poverty increases the chances of going to jail. They explain that many people end up in jail not because they're dangerous, but because they can't afford bail or legal defense. A lack of money often pushes people into the system. How can communities help prevent incarceration caused by poverty?
So when discussing poverty and stuff like that, I've had 5 brothers and sisters, and the oldest one, he maybe didn't have no chance because he never had no one to look up to, no one in the family went to college. Like he never had no chance because he had no role models or example what needed to get done. My brother went to jail. My sister got pregnant at 17, 18. My other sister got pregnant at 17 or 18. I joined the military at 18 to get out of the hood. And then my brother, I think that my brother, the little brother, the youngest one, saw the example of everyone and said, I'm learning from every single one, taking away from a little bit of everything, of everyone. Learn 20% here, 20% there, and make your best judgment based off of the example that everybody gave him. And then the little brother become a surgical tech and works at the hospitals and stuff like that, based off of the example that others kind of gave him and stuff like that. So I think that being the first one, the youngest one, could be difficult for you. But me myself being the middle child, the decision was on me I could have stayed in the neighborhood where I grew up at and maybe join the gang and get arrested. I got arrested and stuff like that. There's no excuse on why, if I would have stayed in the hood, there's no excuse I made that decision.
Yeah.
I made that decision. So, I mean, success is going to be ultimately the decision of someone deciding the path that they want to do as early as possible, ideally. Not waiting till they're 32 to be like, okay, I'm 32 now, I'm going to get my life together. I mean, at the age of 18, you should have said, I'm going to get my stuff together.
Yeah.
Not at the age of 25, not at the age of 23. Like, you gotta get solid and committed at the age of 18.
Yeah.
Like, or at 16, 17, you gotta make the decision that this is what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm not gonna mess around. I'm gonna choose my path, and I'm gonna stick to my morals. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just an example. Like, very early on, people say, I'm gonna choose my sexual orientation. I like guys, I like girls. Like, you choose and you make that decision and you stay with it.
Yeah.
You gotta be that, like, it's gotta be that firm.
Yeah.
The decision's gotta be that firm to be like, hey, like, this is the path that I'm gonna choose.
Yeah.
Of doing the right thing or not doing the right thing, and being committed to doing the right thing, and not being wishy-washy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just commitment is like being 100% committed,
Yeah.
and not just like choosing back and forth. You don't get to choose back and forth in life of, you know what I'm saying? Once you go a path of like breaking the law and doing bad things, I mean, it's very difficult to recover from that. So, and there's no excuse on why I grew up poor. You know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but like my brother, he didn't have a good example.
Yeah.
You know, of who was teaching him. But I mean, it's 2025, where I mean, unless you just came, you know, your parents just came back from Mexico, you know, just got here from Mexico.
They've seen how many individuals, especially young people, get into trouble because they don't have access to education, jobs, or support in their communities. Is there a story or experience you can share about someone who faced incarceration because of poverty?
The system can't really prevent poverty, but how do you think communities, like how can communities help prevent incarceration caused by poverty?
Okay, so the other day, I arrested somebody, and they went, you know, I took them to jail, and they went to jail for a long time. They got pretty. Let's just say they got 10 years, not because of me. The community gonna like that guy was doing bad things to the community, doing graffiti in the you know in the community, and
Yeah.
hey, get back inside your house, or you know I'm a stab you.
After hearing these stories and experiences, our team realized that incarceration isn't always about crime sometimes. It's about survival. Poverty makes it harder to find help, opportunities, and second chances. If we want to reduce incarceration, we have to fight poverty. That means building stronger communities, supporting those who struggle, and changing the way we think about justice. Because at the end of the day, every person deserves dignity, support, and a chance to rebuild their life.